What up, YouTube? It's your boy JusRzd, and today is another episode of Raised Reviews. Today we're going to be talking about episode 4 of Agatha All Along. This particular episode was a little interesting. Kind of got into the lore and the backstory of a particular member of Agatha's team, and it was interesting from the aspect of just seeing her background, understanding what transpired with her mother. And so just to pick up, the episode starts with, of course, them picks up right where episode 3 left off, with the death of the mom from that 70s show. And they end up burying her, and after they bury her, they realize, hey, we still need another member because now we're one member short. So they do this little ritual thing to summon another member, and lo and behold, the person that they summon is actually the lady who attacked Agatha in episode 1, the one that she has a whole lot of history with. And so she's now along and a part of the party, and they continue along down the road, and while they're going through the road, they see another house, which indicates another trial. And this particular house gives one of her team members kind of the spooks. And she's like, yeah, I ain't going in that house. And Agatha was like, nah, we got to keep pressing forward. And as she goes to retrieve the young lady, they realize that the house that they just turned around from is now back in front of them. So they're like, well, the road clearly wants us to go this way, so we need to go to this house to complete this trial. So they go in the house, and it's revealed as they go in the house that everybody's now in 70s type of attire. There's a lot of 70s type of decoration. There's a whole studio in the actual house, and as they're looking through everything, they're trying not to touch everything or anything, and they're looking through the house and they're seeing what's going on. The witch that can see the future is slipping in and out of her ability and still not realizing it just yet. And it was just interesting to see how traumatized the witch who the trial was really about. I can't think of her name, but it was just interesting to see her backstory, to see what her mom went through. Her mom was a famous rock singer, and she went around the world singing the song of the Witch's Road. But her rendition was a little bit different. Come to find out, her rendition was actually a protection spell against a curse that plagued her entire the women in her entire family. And the reason why she did it was so that her daughter could live a life unscathed from this curse that was affecting all the women in their family. And unfortunately, because they were now in the trial, they came face to face with that curse, and the curse was now attacking different people on Agatha's team. And it attacked the potions witch, it attacked the witch who could see the future, and then it also attacked the team. I still think that's Billy, but that's neither here nor there. They keep trying to get our scent off that trail, but I still think it's Billy. But he ends up throwing Billy through some studio glass in the studio. So they realize as they're going through everything that they have to, in order to defeat the curse, they have to play the song. So everybody picks their own instrument. Of course, Agatha is in the midst of it as well. Everybody picks their own instrument. They all sing the song, and they play pretty much the lady's mother's rendition. As they realize it was a protection spell, as they play it, they end up defeating the curse. But they unfortunately, they defeat the curse, and they defeat the trial. But unfortunately, the team has a shard of glass in his side that he didn't realize was there, and of course it's lodged into his side, so he's bleeding and he passes out. And so of course Agatha, kind of being distraught and being overprotective of the teen, wants to save the teen, and so she's trying to get everything situated. Kind of fusses at a couple of the witches, just because you could tell there's more to why she wants to save the teen. Maybe it has something to do with her son. Maybe it has something to do with her believing that the teen could possibly be her son. And we kind of see that kind of play out throughout the rest of the episode. We see that they were able to actually rescue the teen and heal him. And he was able to recover by the end of the episode. And we also see that as he's recovering and as he wakes up, we see him and Agatha exchange a few words, and then we see we also get some information about the sigil, that anybody who casts the sigil will also work on them as well. So we still don't know who casted that sigil on the teen, to where he can't share any information about himself. So that was a little bit interesting, and it was interesting also to see just the different witches kind of camaraderie and seeing how they're all starting to come together and really vouch for each other. And it almost even seems like Agatha's also starting to get the team spirit vibe with the rest of them as well. Slowly but surely it feels that way. And of course Aubrey Plaza's character, who is the new witch that just joined the team, this particular episode shares some information with the rest of the witches throughout the campfire, as everybody else is sharing their wishes and what they would like to see from the road and all these different things. It was just like an interesting, sensitive moment. And she shares her scar. Everybody's sharing their scars. Agatha shares her scar, and then Aubrey Plaza's character shares her scar, and she you can tell it kind of has something to do with her and Agatha. And Agatha kind of gets up and walks away, and Aubrey Plaza comes up behind her, kind of tries to comfort her, and Agatha turns around, looks like she's about to kiss her, and right before she can kiss her, you see Aubrey Plaza's character say, "Hey, the teen ain't your son. That's not your son." And in the moment of her telling Agatha that, you could just see all the hope kind of leave Agatha and her just be distraught, and she just walks away. And it was funny because as Aubrey Plaza walked away to follow Agatha after they were sharing their scars, the witch that could see the future was just like, "Hey, I ain't forget what you said," because she had mentioned while they were in the trial that she wanted to make sure Agatha got her power back, and then she wanted Agatha to survive and get her power back, and she wanted everybody else to die so that she could gain their bodies. And so of course anybody else, just like any normal person that would have heard that, everybody else got offended, and Agatha kind of played her and allowed her to share that over the loudspeaker in the studio. But it was just funny to see their interactions this episode, to see the set design, the set pieces change to a 70s theme. I think it's interesting how they're kind of keeping that theme going from WandaVision to Agatha All Along, where it's just like each individual house is like a different theme. Just like in WandaVision, it was like each individual episode was a different theme. So I'm finding that part interesting. The trials and how they're specific to each individual member of the team and their past and their powers is pretty interesting as well. Just to see how they all resolve. And it's giving real like escape room type of vibes each trial, because it's like they're all in this house, they got to figure out a way to get out the house, and each time it's just like a new escape room. So it's pretty interesting as far as the way that they're going about it. You can tell it's getting slightly progressively a little bit darker. And yeah, it's kind of interesting that the episode pretty much ends on that confession from Aubrey Plaza's character that's not her son. So it's like you could tell they're kind of playing with that thread line, with that with that plot line of like, who's the team? Is he Mephisto? Is he Agatha's son? Is he Billy Maximoff, aka Wiccan, which is Scarlet Witch's son? It's like, will we know? Are they gonna share it? Who knows? But one thing I will say is, for this particular episode, I'll probably give it like an 8.5. It's pretty decent. I like the development for each individual character. You can see the individual characters starting to come together more and feel that team spirit and starting to come together as more like a team, or at least starting to be aware of one another as more like a team. So that's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how they position Agatha and who Aubrey Plaza's character really is, because I don't think she is who she says she is. But just to see the reveal as each episode goes on of who these people truly are, especially the mystery characters like Aubrey Plaza and like the team. So I feel like that's going to be really interesting and critical to this particular story that they're slowly unraveling and unfolding. And so yeah, I'm interested to see how they do the rest of these episodes. I believe it's either 6 or 8 episodes. I think it's 8 episodes of Agatha All Along. But yeah, I'm interested to see how they go about this. But let me know in the comments below how you felt about episode 4. And let me know your thoughts on the particular series so far. We're 4 episodes in. Let me know how you're feeling about it. Let's chop it up in the comments about that. And don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to share the video. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the channel so you can be subscribed to the channel and hit that notification bell so that way you'll be notified anytime we drop a new video on the channel. Never forget, it's FreeSoul. To the show, free. Let's get it.